And this is base, we measure his leg, the shoulder to the floor.
Shoulder to the floor, yes.
Yeah.
So that is the maximum
Stride length he
stride
should
length he can
achieve.
reach out.
Uh,
Yeah, so based on his bone structure, the length should be able to expand that
extend that far.
So it can, if let's say he is flexible and he's good with the stride length and all, then we can push further. He can kind of like really stretch out more. But this is kind of the ideal stride length.
Okay.
So that he really open up and not just like walk, like not showing his potential.
Yeah.
Right? So it's just to make him really stretch out his leg so that he can have a proper stride length and not stress on his leg so much. Because if he can walk properly, like in the normal steps, right?
Yeah.
He actually take less load
Oh, okay.
of his body weight to the gravity lah, so then less load on the hips and all that thing. For let's say for a 30-minute walk, right? But if he going to do the like tiptoeing, the kind of walk,
He's like,
yeah.
I don't know how to describe his walk.
So the whole walk for half an hour actually is kind of double or triple the load. Right, by right it's just a few steps.
Yeah, but he
make more steps.
takes more steps. Yeah.
So that it kind of create more load in his joint area. And that's one concern. Second is more of like, because if you don't really stretch out and walk, and then it become more stiff to the joint. Right? If you don't stretch and all, then it become more stiff. Basically, it's the same concept. So that's why Cavaletti is to make him to kind of open up. One is to make him to kind of stretch to the dynamic stretch. Second is to help him to create a habit of a better walking habit.
Yeah.
So then less load on the joint. So I can let him just to get familiar, just do warm up. It's fine. Let's get the body to wake up a bit. Thank you. Yay, very good. Come. Yes. No food yet, little.
So this just letting him walk over the poles.
Yes. Because you can jump on it.
Yeah.
You do the dashing. So this is to also, if he dash, right, also, I mean, of course, we want him to move correctly, but if he really dash, meaning he is really pushing his body to clear the obstacle, then he really kind of open up, which is fine. But at the beginning, when we do the Cavaletti, we kind of like close up the gap, right?
Yeah.
Is to force him to kind of be mindful with your steps.
Yeah.
Because the gap is so small, so then they have to watch where the steps and all that kind of thing. So once they get familiar with like putting their legs into the gap, then we can slowly spread the pole to the part that they can really extend out their legs.
Yeah. And then not have them like jump over, hop over.
Yeah, if it's too far, so how we gauge this is that by right they're supposed to like 1 feet in a gap.
Yeah,
So
one leg in the gap.
And the next leg to the
In the
next
next
gap.
one.
So if let's say they double the one gap, they have 2 legs in, that means it's too far for them. Then we can closer the gap.
Yeah.
So this gap, I based on his body measurement, that is the actual stride length that he can reach. So that I can have a goal like, can I make you to move a bit faster, see whether you can stretch out, because that is the ideal length that I want you to stretch. But if let's say he struggle, then we will start to string him. But if let's say he's really good, he can actually go further, then we will expand it. So this is kind of the, at least we have an ideal distance first, and then see how it goes. Because I want him to like really work on his joint, so then I will going to close up the gap. But if let's say it's just a casual exercise, now of course this is okay. Like let him do the steps and just lift up his leg.
Yeah.
But today the goal is to make him extend up his legs.
Yeah. So we'll close the gap so that try to make him put one leg in one gap only instead of two.